Welcome to Real Life Investing. This is Al getting in contact with you guys. Going to talk about Pangolin today. Now, we've been looking for Pangolin to do some things for quite some time. So let's just go ahead and talk about what's happening. On today, you can tell the Pangolin is up just a little bit at 1.6%. I know the day is young in a lot of areas. So let's just keep our eyes open and let's take a look at the 7 day. Wow, the 7 day, it is up 42%. So that is awesome. Just giving you guys a heads up that it is hot as far as like Pangolin is really on fire to a certain degree. Let's see. Now let's take a look at the 1 month. And for the month, it is up 66%, 66.7 to be exact. So that is really awesome. Let's see. Now on the year, I think it's down. Let me see how down it is on the year. Yes, on the year, Pangolin is down 37%. So listen, there are a lot of you guys that have bought Pangolin when it was a lot higher than what it is now. Probably just, you've been waiting on a catalyst or two for a long time. Remember, whatever we say on the channel is not financial advice, but if you like what you see today, we ask you to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's just go ahead and start looking at what's happening. This is letting us know that we have a lot of room to run. Now, if you look back here, this was in December of last year and also in January, the very beginning of January, the Pangolin was way up here, like 30 cents, 40 cents. So maybe some of you guys bought even way back then. But just a little heads up on this, it looks like the positive momentum is coming back. So just a heads up on that right now. Now, let's just go ahead and look into some other things that's going to help us understand what's going on with Pangolin. First of all, let's look at some Bitcoin dominance. In this particular case, we see that Ethereum is getting up pretty high. Looks like altcoin season is getting maybe a little closer. Bitcoin dominance is finally below 60. It's been up there for a little while. Ethereum is finally into double digits. I'm not saying alt season is here as of yet, but at the same time, we're getting a heck of a lot closer than what we were. And let's just go ahead and look at the cryptocurrency right here. Wow, Solana's doing pretty good, almost at $200 right now. Just noticed that. And let's see what else we got in this case. Bitcoin is up to 119,000. Ethereum, wow, okay. Now we're rocking for real, for real. Ethereum is at 3,800. Maybe even going to approach 3,900 today, but nowhere quite near the all-time, which is like 4,000 something. But they're getting close, closer than what they were, right? So that means you got a few days to really get a good accumulation of whatever you need to get in. Things are not, how can I say, totally done as of yet. Also, I want you to take a look at this Avalanche. Avalanche and Pangolin are very closely tied, so we want to keep that in mind. So right now, Avalanche, let's take a look at what's been going on with Avalanche. It's at $26. That is one of those price areas that a lot of market people were talking about. So probably going to be able to burst past that today, hopefully. We'll see. But anyways, in this case, over the 7 day, it's up 21%. Over the month, it's up 53%. I remember scooping some of this when I saw it at about 17. I said, yeah, let's get that Avalanche, because it was just like ridiculous. Like Avalanche at 17. I mean, why couldn't you get it? I mean, so I just went ahead and started grabbing some of that. just saying, not financial advice, right? Let's take a look at the 1 year with Avalanche. The 1 year is still down, guys, at 14%. So listen, what I'm saying right now is for a while, we were in quite the bear as far as a bear market to a certain extent. But what we're looking at right now is an uptick. And so the momentum is happening and it's coming our way. So we're not even quite there yet. So just trying to give you guys an idea of, hey, these are what the charts are showing us. They're showing us that we're getting ready to see a rise. And so we haven't had the quantitative easing as of yet. Maybe we'll get an interest rate cut, but I don't even care about that, to be honest with you. In my personal opinion, and like I said, not financial advice, we don't need to cut too much because of the inflation, and it's just so many moving parts right now. Stable economy doesn't hurt either. You know, we want everything to go sky high, but at the same time, we need a stable economy as well. Just a heads up on that, guys. Now, this is my opinion, right? So, anyways, let's keep it moving a little bit. We see that Avalanche is down for the year, so that means we've got a lot of room to grow. So let's see a few more token unlocks as well. Let me see where we're at now. Oh, we only got like a tiny bit that's unlocked, but the circulating supply, maximum supply, Avalanche is going to do just fine, guys. Overall, we see the overall unlocks going this way. It's going to take until 2030, but at the same time, we're not too worried about that because they're happening very slowly and they're not affecting the price as far as they're not causing a lot of inflation. Thank God for that. So let's keep it moving a little bit. This is what we're concerned about here. Pangolin. Now, these five guys are giving us the information we finally need. And this is from the Pangolin X Twitter site. This is the only thing I really need to see. The V3 update drops July 21st, which is today. As a matter of fact, if we look at the drops for my area, as far as my time zone right here, we're gonna see that drop at exactly 2 o'clock today. So depending on where you are in the world, that's just in a very, very, very short period of time from when I'm doing this video. This video will probably be out, you know, before the actual drop. So technically, if you're on the East Coast, Eastern Standard Time, that would be 2 o'clock. Just a heads up on that. Man. But we've been waiting on V3 to drop for a long time because of the fact that it is so closely related to Avalanche. But let's just go ahead and look at V3. And remember, this is the Pangolin website itself, backed by world-class partners, Coinbase, Thorchain, LXR, Flare, Archaea. We got Squid live on these networks. Listen, this is where we're talking about with Avalanche, okay? So also, not only do we have Avalanche, we have Songbird, Flare, Hedera, which is really getting huge right now, guys. Hedera is really getting big. And we got Evmos. And so once the V3 drops this, well, for me, it's just a few hours, then we'll start seeing some great things happen, hopefully. This may move it, this may not. I don't know. But this is a good time to get in. And like I said, not financial advice, because I know a lot of people are really frustrated with Pangolin price. But at the same time, don't forget that this sucker really can move fast. Let's go to where we were in Pangolin. And let me see. I'm going to go all the way back, if I can, to the all-time high. I only think it occurred for just a moment. The all-time high was on August 24th of 2021. That was 4 years ago, which is a really good timing, to be honest with you, because we know that Bitcoin also occurs in 4-year cycles. I want to see if I can go. Let me go back to the August 24th. Let me see if I can catch that. All right. August 24th. I'm noticing right here that is a nice peak, but you see how sharp that peak is, guys? And how small it is. You see how sharp that green is and that peak is? It's almost like cutting you with a knife. So what I want to point out here is with these all-time highs, a lot of times they're very short-lived. So let me see. I want to take a good look at that. This is my concern with the all-time highs. A lot of times they're so sharp. Because I'm looking right here, August the 17th, it was down at $1 or something. August 24th, it was at $4, right? 99. And then let me go a little bit further. August 31st, it was at $1.71. Now listen, what I'm saying is that when it reaches this peak, whatever the all-time high was way back when, it was very short and very short-lived. So What I'm saying is, if you see Pangolin get up to some phenomenal number like that, realize that even if it gets back to the all-time high, it's not going to stay there very long. It's just going to be there for a few days. Also, we also need to catch this as well. Everything's not going to stay up and go up at the same time. So when you see your altcoin start to really rising, especially now that we're in these particular months, that may be the peak. You know what I mean? Be careful. So what I'm saying is like, not financial advice, okay? But I'm just telling you that these peaks are very short as far as short in time. Yeah, even though that does say the all-time high was at $4.99, it didn't stay that way. And I think it was just there for that one day at that particular price. And after that, maybe for a few days, you had something comparable to that. But after that all-time high, you need to take a look at what's going on with Pangolin. It's going down, 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 down. It stayed up, and it didn't stay up that long too, but it stayed up for a few months. It was at like $2 and change or $1 and change. It stayed up there for a few months, but after a few months, that sucker just went right on down. So what I'm trying to tell you is that once you see that you have a exit strategy and you're saying, okay, I got the price I want and I'm able to get out, you need to, think about taking some profits. I'm not saying sell it all. You might want to keep a little bit just in case it goes even higher, but you need to look into taking some profits and some big time profits, especially. You don't want something to get that high and you get like, let's say you get like a 10x or 20x at that 10x, I'm in my personal value, my personal truth. If I'm at a 10x, I got to take some profits. I might do something, might take half or whatever, but you got to do something. But let's keep it moving a little bit. Now, cryptocurrencies to watch this week. This is brand new. This is July the 20th, which was yesterday where I'm at. And so it's talking about Avalanche being one of those cryptocurrencies to watch. Avalanche token has been in a strong bull run for the last few days, moving from a low of $15.73 in June to $24.70 today. This surge will be put to test this week as the network unlocks tokens worth $41.1 million, representing 0.4% of the float. That's less than 0.5% of the float. So we don't think that that's going to affect a whole lot, and it probably won't. Considering the fact that the demand for Avalanche is going up, my personal thoughts is not going to affect it very much at all. So let's see. Currently today, going back, that's down for the year, but let's see what's today. Currently today is up 4%, so it looks like that little unlock is not going to affect it this week, I don't think. Let me see what I got here, here. I think we're pretty much where we need to be on this one. But that's about all we need to cover for this particular video. I think I went kind of long today. Wasn't expecting to go as long. Well, for some people, this is a short video. But my thing is, understand that V3 is going to drop like just a few moments. But, I got to say, it's for those of us that have been watching and looking and waiting, it's like, let it drop. We're looking forward to this thing dropping today in a few hours. And all I can say is it's about time. All right, this is Al Real Life Investing. You guys have a great one. Talk with you soon. Bye.
Please share, like, comment, and subscribe to Real Life Investing. And thank you for watching.